This is Laura with the sauce. This is me trying to talk like princess. You know princess now. Just take a visit to our Instagram page. You just say, hi guys. So, I was watching Big Brother yesterday and I just saw Bam Bam and Teddy A. I just saw Nina. What do you guys think about the relationship? Hi guys, this is Princess with the Sauce. I actually enjoyed that accent and that is why I actually want her back. Anyway, let's go straight to the point. Hi guys, how are you? Happy, what's the, this is like midweek, yeah, Wednesday. So how's your week been? Shout out to everyone. I'm getting to know everybody by name. I know Favor, Rejoice, Clark Peter. Happy birthday, Clark Peter. It's your birthday today. I think that's one of the reasons I decided to do this video today. Happy birthday. I wish you the very best, long life, prosperity, plenty money, and whatever it is you wish yourself. So shout out to every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting this page. Ndlovu, I hope I got your name right. Shout out to you too. Yeah, so let's start. Monday, of course, as usual, the beginning of a new week, exercise, food, and afterwards Lulu and Bam Bam, since when Ibuka did that question thing, when Toby told Bam Bam the majority of the housemates actually think she is fake. She's been very worried because that night she went to everybody, am I fake? And I'm like, excuse me, why are you asking? They say you are fake, deal with it. See, one thing about life is once people create a perception about you, it's actually very hard to change it. No matter what you do, no matter how much you explain, it's actually going to be there. So I just thought you should have just, after 2 months, after 5 weeks, they'll probably go their separate ways. So she went to meet Lulu and was like, is it true that I'm fake? And Lulu was like, no, that amongst all the housemates in the house, 3 people haven't given him a bad vibe. Now, remember the previous day, I told you guys, we told Toby, 2 people haven't given him a bad vibe. He mentioned Antoine, Alex. Because he was talking to Bam Bam, he said 3 people and their names are Alex, Antoine, Bam Bam. I'm like, Lulu, brother Lulu. Just 2 nights ago, it was 2. This morning, 3. Anyway, like they say, as the weather they change, you're free to change. So afterwards now, housemates already, some had their parts already. So Alex, most of the housemates, they were in the living room, the living room sitting down, when wasn't it Alex or so, or Toby, who has the pants in the bathroom, that the pants lying like close to the floor in the bathroom, a wet pants, and nobody said anything. After a while, Teddy went to bring out the pants. Who get these pants? He say hand the pants. Who get these pants? Apparently it was Nina's pants. And Nina was like, it's my pants. CeeC was saying, why did you bring the pants? You don't bring out the ladies' pants outside. This one, that one, blah, blah, blah. And that was how the pants saga ended. Rico, I don't know, since Leo left the house, he just they gum Alex. Like, he would not even let her be. Even Alex like, Leo, I said Leo. Alex like, Rico, leave me alone, Joe, leave me alone. Like, he just keeps, I don't know what he's looking for. Is, of course, we all know that he's always wanted a relationship. Do you understand? So I don't know if it's still the relationship he's looking for, because the gum just plenty. So that's for what's the name? That's for Leo. So hold on, I'm trying to look for something. Okay, so that's it for Leo. Then afterwards, it was time for the head of house. The housemates are just lying flat, basically not doing anything. Then it was time for the head of house challenge, and it was basically 1 bottle challenge. First, no qualifying challenge this time. So first to get or hit all the bottles, and Miracle actually won the head of house challenge, apparently for the 2nd time. And Big Brother told him to choose someone to spend the luxury room with, and he chose Nina. And Big Brother was like, I'm not surprised, like, of course it has to be Nina. And everybody laughed about it. The theme for the week is championship. I don't know what they wagered. I think they wagered 100% again. And that's good. It's good to see that they're now very confident. Remember when they just came now, these housemates will actually wager 25%. Like, for how many weeks? 25%. But right now it's good to see that their confidence level don't they build up. So they actually wagered 100% this time around. And the theme for the week, like I said, was championship. Big Brother gave them a task, like talk about malaria, Luma pill, that Lumapio advert, even if you pay me, you pay me 100 million and say, Laura, I will not collect, I won't drink that medicine. So it was time for that challenge, and they shared themselves into groups. I think they had to pick, they did the sharing by ballot. And initially, CeeC was supposed to be in Toby's group, but she said she didn't want to be, and she swapped with Bam Bam. Bam Bam was in Teddy and Nina's group. She swapped with Bam Bam, so she joined. She said she wants to be in Teddy's group, actually. So she joined them, of which there is a thing on social media called CD. CD means CeeC and Teddy. Apparently, I don't know. People are seeing a different kind of friendship, not intimate kind of friendship though. But we all know that Teddy is always defending CeeC. So is this thing, our fans have started calling it the CD ship, that's CeeC and Teddy, or CDA. So she joined their group and they started brainstorming. While they were brainstorming, Big Brother sent Lumapio shirts. So I think right from the time they've always sent shirts like large, medium, and one extra large for Teddy because he's actually the tallest. So while that was going on, Alex was like, she wants to try the extra large shirt. So Teddy gave it to her and said, okay, he was going to try the large. So when Teddy tried on the large, I think he didn't fit, I don't know. So he came out and was like, Alex, my shirt. And the next thing, Alex was like, your shirt for what? And the next thing, they quarrel ensued though. Don't tell me that. And Teddy was like, don't tell me that, I'm not fair. Whoever taught him, I don't understand. Don't tell me, I'm not fair, because Alex was like, you are not okay too. For what? How dare you? You're not polite. You don't know how to be polite to people. How can you say your shirt? And Teddy was like, well, I gave you the shirt. It is not your shirt. Whenever they bring an extra large shirt in this house, it's always mine because I'm the tallest or probably the biggest, whatever. And she was like, no. Did they write your name on it? Get her out. And Teddy was like, okay, fine. He's not going to wear it. She should keep the shirt. He won't wear it again. And he's going to make sure that he jeopardizes the task. They don't partake in the task, whatever it is he was saying. And we were talking, arguing, like even Nina came and was like, what is going on? What is it now? Alex, what is it? Give him the shirt. You know that this shirt is for Teddy. When they bring extra large for Teddy, Miracle was outside. Rico came and was like, Alex, what's wrong with you now? Give him the shirt. The different people came and was just talking. Bam Bam was just looking. And Teddy was just like, they just exchanging. And Teddy was like, I don't fear. That one I came for your head, it's no fear. And he walked away and said he's going to jeopardize the task. And Alex just started shouting, jeopardize the task now. Who do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? We're in this house together. Don't even think. And Teddy came and was like, I can actually be that I don't have anything. I don't know that I don't have anything against you. I can be like I see you like my younger sister. That's why I even told you to try it. But when the large is not my size, what do you want me to do? They shall exchanged words. He went outside. After a while, Miracle came to intervene as the head of house. And Miracle like, what's going on? Rico was standing there. You know, Rico is always in the midst of wahala. Like once there's an argument, you know, other people, you see like people like Bam Bam, they hardly stay where there's trouble. Or Lulu was even the Lulu walked out after he told Alex to give Teddy the shirt and she didn't. He walked away. But you see Rico, he will never leave. He will stand there. So Rico stood there. And Miracle was like, what's going on? Alex was just talking. Can you imagine? And Miracle was like, calm down, tell me what's going on. And this one, that one. And he's telling me that what the fuck, even because of Big Brother's house. Well, I didn't hear that. I don't know when Teddy said that, I can't remember. Even because of Big Brother's house, are we supposed to be there? This one, that one. Why she was talking? Teddy now came. Teddy was like, what are you saying? He said, Miracle, this one, when Big Brother gives me a shirt, who did they give the extra large to? Miracle said it's you. And while Miracle was trying to talk, I think Alex was interrupting and Teddy walked away. And Miracle was like, nah, this is childish. How can he walk away? He's not matured, you know, in his word. He's not matured. He's not matured. This is disrespect. It's childish. I'm going to leave here and I'm going to meet him. I'm going to talk to him. So that one. Anyway, you have to give him the shirt. Then I came back. I'm like, you have to say. Then I went outside and I was like, I don't even understand what's going on. This shirt, they're supposed to wear the shirt. So Teddy was outside. Miracle now came. Miracle was not like, calmly. I was even expecting that I was going to shout actually because the way it was said, I was going to talk to him. And I was like, like, what you did inside there was not nice. It was actually not nice at all. I was talking and you just walked away. And you said you're going to jeopardize the task. Teddy now said, you know that I'm not going to jeopardize the task. You know that I put in my all in every task. I'm not going to jeopardize. CeeC now interrupted and said, you know he was not going to jeopardize. He's probably angry. And when you're angry, you say things you're not supposed to. So that was like, I'm not going to jeopardize the task. But I was just obviously upset. And Miracle was like, hey, you shouldn't have walked away. I was talking. Teddy now said he was sorry. Then Miracle went inside. Then they were talking about researching. Everybody gave them research materials to talk about the malaria task. And at that point, what was it called? Big Brother said they should check the diary room for their food. Their food items finally came in. Imagine losing 100% wager. Finally, the food came and they all jumped. And while they were trying to pick up the food from the diary room, Teddy went to Miracle and was like, my bad, like, bro, my bad, and all. And they hugged, and that was the end of whatever that was going on. So afterwards, it was time for nomination. Big Brother told Miracle to choose a card out of the chance card. So when he chose the card stated immunity for the head of house and a chance to save a particular housemate that is up for nomination. And immunity, that means you cannot be nominated. So at that point, people went in to do the nominations. I actually did not watch the nominations, but according to what I followed on Twitter, let me tell you guys how they nominated. I probably will not remember some, but I'll remember most. Bam Bam nominated Alex and Toby. That's Bam Bam. Teddy A nominated Toby and Rico. CeeC nominated Alex and Bam Bam. Yeah. Miracle nominated Lulu and CeeC. As usual, they've been very consistent with that nomination from day one. Alex nominated Teddy A, which just fought for it, and Bam Bam. Toby nominated Teddy A and Bam Bam. Nina nominated Bam Bam and Lulu. Yes, and Rico. And so that was how the nomination went. When Big Brother came and announced the nomination, even those that got one nomination were put up for eviction. So everybody except Nina were up for eviction. Now, it's a fake eviction, but they do not know. And I'm wondering, these housemates are not strategic at all. You know that Miracle has the opportunity to see the housemates. You are aware that Miracle and Toby are best friends. You are aware that Miracle's lover is Nina. If not me, I will nominate Nina and Toby just to have an idea where his loyalty is and to have an idea who he would save. Do you understand? Like, make the work hard for the what's it called, for the head of house. They did not nominate Nina, they all nominated Toby. So when Big Brother called the names, only Nina and Miracle were not up, and Miracle saved Toby immediately. And Toby was so excited, and he went and he said thank you to his brother friend. They're actually very, very close, like extremely close. So that was it, and it was time for afterwards they made food. It was not time for like diary sessions. Housemates thanked people who voted them. Thank you very much for voting. I think we talked about the task ahead, and they now had their task presentation by 8 later that evening. So the 3 groups came. Toby's group was actually excellent. You know, now when you have Toby, then you have Bam Bam, those ones, and Lulu, the 3 people in the house that have the best pronunciation. Like, it was amazing. Even if I didn't even need to listen to the last groups. Like, I didn't need to listen to Teddy's group or Miracle's group. I just made it to be Bam Bam and Lulu. I was like, I beg, now this is the group. Just dash them whatever prize they need to win. Like, they did worse. It was an amazing oratory and everything. Miracle and Nina's and Rico's group, they actually the worst group. I don't know what happened. I can't exactly say. Teddy A and CeeC and Nina's group wasn't bad at all. You know, Teddy is always pushing Nina to do things. So Nina actually spoke. And I think she was the best speaker for the night in Teddy's group, which was actually very surprising. CeeC spoke, and they did a drama because the task had to do with illustration, talk. So when they finished now, everybody like Miracle, Alex, they were all like, I think this group should win because of the drama. And then it was like, Big Brother, please, I want to win. Even Nina, even if it's 1 year supply of Luma Peel, please, we want to win this task. But Big Brother hasn't announced the winner for the task yet. So afterwards now, after the task, Nina and CeeC and Alex were out. I think Nina cooked stew. And next thing, Alex was like, I beg, I'm not eating that your stew, Nina. That stew is slap for mouth. So Nina was like, what do you mean slap for mouth? Alex was like, the stew no done. CeeC said, yes, so the stew no done. Then Brad gave them alcohol. And I don't know, just a small glass of alcohol. I think so Teddy was sharing. I don't know what happened. I just know that CeeC was saying, at least he shares better than some cheats in this house. Like, for instance, Nina shared food this morning, and she shared more food for Miracle. She's a cheat. And Nina was not like, CeeC, what is even wrong with you? It happened in the morning. Let it go. She was cooking. Let it go. Must you always? And CeeC was like, if I don't let it go and call, if I don't let it go and call, you're a bloody fucking cheat. Deal with it. Nina was like, no, don't ever mention my name. And CeeC was like, I'll mention what you want to do. Die. Kill yourself. Nina, die. Kill yourself. And the next thing, I was like, what's going on? The next thing, CeeC just stood up like an agbero. And I go, wow. You frustrating. What's you want to do? Are you the mad? You the crazy? What's you going to do? I'm like, I know that CeeC is very volatile. Be like matchbox, just bam, don't strike. But the reaction that day was, you go again, you will come. What's you want to do? They crazy, are you the mad? What's you go do? Say this one, no. Say this small pikin, no. You might be your mate. Yeah, my younger sister be mate. Say this small pikin, what you go do? And then I was talking, and Miracle was trying to watch me, like I'm talking to you, watching everything. You're crazy. No, I never know anything, and she walked away. That's what CeeC. CeeC went outside. She was not talking. She's mad. See these foolish people. Who are they? Who them be? I don't know anything. I'm ready for them this week. I never know anything. Like whatever it was that was upsetting CeeC. CeeC even insulted Bam Bam first. Even Bam Bam. The Bam Bam too is a cheat. And I thought her now. I'm ready for 2 of them this week. Nina and Bam Bam. All anybody will come. I'm ready for them this week. And Teddy was just looking at her like smoking his cigar, looking at her like this babe. Toby just carried his own. Waka pass, even talk. So afterwards, Alex carried Nina. Hey, don't mind her. She's always talking about her father's money. I think she feels it's a strategy because she's always saying that they saved her father's money, saved her. I remember people this one. She's always talking about her father's money from CeeC. They went to Bam Bam. That Bam Bam that is fake. Now I think apparently it is Rico who puts sugar in yam. So I think people were talking about, Alex was talking about Rico's, who puts sugar in yam. I don't know the comments Bam Bam made to Rico. The next thing, Rico went upstairs and told Alex, even Bam Bam told me that you said that. And that's how since yesterday, since Monday, Bam Bam's name never leave Alex's mouth. Alex has been so Bam Bam. Bam Bam. She's fake. Bam Bam. This Toby has been actually very late, very mellow. It's been very, I think the strike destabilized him actually. Till today, he's still saying that he didn't say whatever it is Big Brother said. He said he wasn't conspiring against CeeC, and Alex was going on about Bam Bam and CeeC's father. CeeC's thinking her father is rich. They that do not have rich father, God will help them. This one, that one. Alex is now the new residence gossip in that Big Brother Naija house. Miracle came, I was talking to Nina. I was like, I'll be talking to you. Before then, CeeC just finished quarreling with Nina. Instead of Miracle, okay, you don't have to talk to Nina, but Miracle was with CeeC. They were talking about Toby for over 2 hours. Why Nina was on? I wanted that I came. I was like, I don't like the way you're behaving. You should have kept quiet. You wouldn't let the girl be. And I'm like, let this girl talk. Nina is also a housemate. Allow this girl to talk. No, I've told you. You need to mind what you say. This one, that one, and you will not just. The girl wants to talk. They don't tell me that. Don't talk, and you could just wash the girl down. They argued and argued to the point he even refused to sleep in the luxury room and went to sleep downstairs. And Nina cannot do without Miracle in her life or day. Sorry to say, now stay crying. She cried herself to bed, probably because Miracle did not sleep with her on the bed or whatever it is that was worrying her. And that was how a Monday night ended. Very long Monday, if you ask me. Then Tuesday, exercise as usual, food, people dressed up. CeeC was just just a talk. CeeC even told Teddy that in fact today, that this week, that she's ready to give it to some targeted housemates. She has targeted housemates she wants to give it to. And CeeC was like, Teddy was like, troublesome girl. You're just troublesome and all, And afterwards, the housemates were sleeping, like everybody just sleep like 11, 12. Even me, I was like, what's going on in this house? Sleep. And after I was Big Brother woke them up for a challenge bubble. That bubble we play for children when we were kids. That bubble thing that you can even use soap. You can use soap. Put soap inside water, like that home with it for nylon. Blow, and they had to blow it through a loop. The first two that qualifies would represent the house in the championship. I didn't understand what it meant initially, so they did that. CeeC qualified first, Toby qualified second, Teddy qualified third, Alex fourth, Bam Bam fifth, Miracle sixth, and it went on. Lulu and Rico struggled. It took a while for them to finish their own challenge, and so that was it. Toby and Teddy were just talking outside. Right? Teddy was smoking, and they actually said they wished Princess and Demon didn't leave the house. So I guess they actually miss my people. You know, I told you guys, I actually want Princess and Demon to come into the house. They read my mind. So according to them, they wish Princess and Demon didn't leave the house. I cannot wait to see the shock on their faces on Sunday. Big brother, like I told you guys yesterday, make sure the entrance is a grand entrance on Sunday. Not just walking in, like crazy. What do we know? Maybe I don't even know what you do. If you can just send them through the ceiling, just send them or throw them. I don't know how you do it, but make sure it's something really exciting, something we would not forget in a hurry. And so I don't know who's coming on Sunday. I'm just saying whoever is coming on Sunday, hopefully they did not bring Leo, they did not bring Anto. Those were boring in the house, if we're going to be honest. Or Bito, they were actually very boring. The house is boring, so we need people to spice it up, create drama, cause trouble, scatter, collect boyfriends. Because some of the people in that house, example Teddy, I think Teddy feels like he's a daddy in the house who will wake up, eat, do his exercises, and Kolobi his wife. The other thing that is left now is for him to have children with Bam Bam. Because the way he's so just relaxed. I don't know. Just like husband. We just they too attached to his wife. So we need people to just come and scatter the house, just change it and everything. So afterwards, we were announced it was time for the bubble championship, or between Teddy and Toby and CeeC. They dressed up CeeC wore this lovely dress. Toby dressed like it was going to be say na him be ED of one bank. Better white shirt, better suit, match, tie, everything. The mirrors they're playing all this ballroom dance, and they were there dancing for 3 hours. Initially, CeeC was just frowning. Toby was they're not connecting. Even the housemates they're joking. Even Teddy and Bam Bam, they stayed doing their own dance. Other people stayed dancing like Lulu and Co. People really danced. Do you understand? Then housemates were laughing at them dance now, because it's a challenge for the house. It's not just for them. Dance puts life, hug her, touch him. After everybody started touching themselves, you could see Toby was lost in the moment. He was hugging and kissing CeeC's forehead. He would hold her hair, clean up sweat from her head. And after a while, CeeC started crying, she broke down, and it went on for 2.5 hours. The music stopped, and Big Brother said they lost their task because they didn't wear shoes. It was actually very painful, because I think they tried to put in everything into the task. So it was now time for diary sessions. Okay, Alex, I'll just pick up the bits and pieces of what happened in that diary session. Now, Alex, who obviously cannot get anybody's name from off, came into the diary room and talked about CeeC. First of all, she talked about how Bam Bam's accent is always changing. I don't even know what Bam Bam has done to these people in this house. I swear to God, I honestly cannot understand what she's done to them in this house. In fact, I don't want it to sound like I'm always defending her, because she's not even in my top 5 favorite housemates. I just liked her relationship with Teddy A initially, and I'm done with that relationship. So it looks like I'm always defending Bam Bam. But truth be told, I think she's been quite consistent in whatever accent or whatever. Yeah, during the end of house task, she wanted to read in a certain way, but that's just it. And whatever accent, whatever it is they choose to do, just mind you. Alex and Toby beginning to sound like Effie. Last year now, Effie, this one is not real. I'm real. I'm the only real housemate. They're not real. They're fake. Come on, I don't think it's in your place. Alex talked about Bam Bam, how she's fake, or how her accent is always changing. Oh, this house, that some people feel like they're not in their level. And Big Brother was like, no, we selected it to come to this house, so you've made it. She now said, hey, Big Brother, I want to ask you a question. Will you answer me? Big Brother said, ask. She said, do you think I'm troublesome? Because some people in the house, they say I'm troublesome. But I'm not like CeeC. I'm troublesome, but CeeC is a quarreler. She's a quarreler. CeeC is always talking about that she doesn't know if CeeC is always doing that because she feels like people are saving her, or it's the father's money that is saving her. She's always talking about how her father's money is saving her, and she doesn't even understand. She's not a quarreler. CeeC is a quarreler. Afterwards, she left the diary room. I asked to scribble something. Teddy was the next to come for the diary session. and Teddy talked about the task and said the task was actually good. He started one with CeeC and Toby, that he brought them closer. Like CeeC broke down and she was crying, like you could see pain, maybe forgiveness or regret in CeeC, but it brought them together. Like it felt like they shouldn't have lost the task because they did well. Big Brother now asked him, who do you think nominated you? He said, well, maybe almost every housemate nominated him because they might feel he's a competition in this game, he's still in the game. Like, the only person who doesn't think nominated him is Bam Bam. Then again, if Bam Bam even nominates him, that he's not going to take it to heart. He said because at the end of the day, Big Brother, even if he's in a relationship with Bam Bam, at the end of the day, it's a game and 45 million naira is at stake. It's just like him. If you put him and put any other person in this house with the money, he's also going to choose 45 million naira. So he's not going to be upset that anybody would put him up for nomination. That the house is peaceful, they're all vibing. That is very sure when they leave the house, they're all going to be great friends. Miracle came in. Miracle doesn't waste time in his diary session. I was actually in and out of the house. I only watched Alex, Teddy, Rico, and Toby, and slightly Nina. And then Rico, of course, is always talking. Rico talked about how everybody's fighting with this person. Nina and CeeC, they're fighting. This one and this one, they're fighting. What do you think nominated you? He said, well, it feels like maybe Teddy A nominated him, Bam Bam nominated him, maybe Toby nominated him because he's probably not been up. Talked about his autistic sister and how Big Brother should find people, organizations who deal with autism. Toby came to the diary room. Toby said he nominated Bam Bam and Teddy. He said he has no problem with Teddy because Teddy is a very cool person, but Teddy is competition. But he nominated Bam Bam because it feels like Bam Bam is sketchy. Until he leaves this house, he will probably put Bam Bam up every time there is nomination. That's what Toby said. Nina, hey. When I came into the diary room, I didn't watch a lot, but I know I met her and I did not know that was Nina in my TV. I didn't know. She was red and she was pink. And how people are bullying her, how CeeC is bullying her, how they probably feel she's not in their level and she's young. Then she went to how CeeC is always talking about her father's money or how she no rich. Then from CeeC she jumped to Bam Bam. The Bam Bam is fake. Bam Bam is fake. She doesn't understand Bam Bam. That when Bam Bam was head of house, she heard Bam Bam yell and she could not believe that Bam Bam could yell. That after that Ebuka thing on Sunday, Bam Bam came to me and was like, Nina, so do you agree with Toby that I'm fake? And Nina said, yes, I agree with Toby. And since that day, Bam Bam has not really been talking to her, this one, that one, and she feels she's bullied. They think she shouldn't be here, and she started crying. I actually don't think anybody's bullying Nina. See, Nina is not the first young person to be in this house. Effie was young, was 23, and he ruled the house. Big Brother Africa, Rico was 21 when he won, and he ruled the house. Nina, you quarrel with somebody, you talk back at them. If you want to talk back at them, you don't have to. So why are you crying? In this house, nobody's coming to claim age. You quarrel if you want to quarrel. The only thing is don't beat. But if you want to fight, you have to fight. You're free to use your mouth and quarrel. Like, come on, second week, Ifu and Nada and Nina floored Ifu. Ifu could not talk. Nina talked to Ifu and Nada. I think another thing is Miracle, because whenever she wants to talk, you see Miracle trying to usher her down. So I don't know what the problem is. Why she cried, and I don't know why she cried that way. It was just ridiculous, Or then again, maybe she knows how to use the diary room properly. I cannot place my hand. But trust me, it was actually not a very good sight to see people that, talk to her and was like, we selected you here for a reason, you're meant to be here. CeeC too came, how people have been getting on the nerves. Some people in the house will be talking about how they are bigger than other people. In my mind, I'm like, excuse me, CeeC, CCTV, Cecilia, Cynthia, you are the one who is always telling people, you're not in my level, I'll be your mates, who you be. She's the one always saying that, how that girl has amnesia. She keeps telling Big Brother, she says something else and she says something entirely different. I want to start forming the victim. Big Brother now told her, I think you should learn to communicate more and learn to coexist. Big Brother, we see what you are doing. Why are you giving them pointers? Anyway, I didn't exactly watch Lulu. CeeC said she feels like Toby nominated her. She feels like Alex nominated her, probably Lulu. She doesn't know about Miracle, you know. She didn't mention the others. So that's it. Then afterwards, I think there was this food wahala. The next thing I saw Alex, and Alex said Alex is planting a terrible seed in Nina's head. In short, Nina is beginning to talk like Alex. Everything Alex says is what Nina says too. A very terrible seed, you know. Then after Miracle came to her and was like, I think you should go and apologize to Lulu. And Alex was like, apologize to Lulu for what? And Nina said, apologize for what? He said, you were rude to him. The Ogbolo. Is it Ogbolo? Yeah, he said, it's the Ogbolo. Egusi, this one, that one. Alex said, if you want, they should not eat. This one, that one. It just went on and on. At that point, I was very upset because he would not let the girl, because saying you get disrespectful. And when the girl wants to talk, he's like, let me talk. Let me finish. And when the girl wants to talk, he's like, let me finish. I was so angry. Like, allow this girl express herself. She's a housemate. She's in the house. She's not brought to this house for her to be suppressed. People should express themselves. Do you understand? Like what Toby said, for instance, Bam Bam likes to paint the perfect relationship with Teddy. That even when Teddy offends Bam Bam, something that should make her, visibly upset. She doesn't want to get upset because she wants to be seen as the perfect wife or the perfect girlfriend, the perfect relationship. And I think that's why they see her as fake, or probably one of the reasons they see her as fake. Like, why are you suppressing people? Like, why would you not allow them talk? Allow them talk when they want to speak. Do you understand? So that's the thing. At that point, there was the point where he was talking and it was like, when Nina was talking, like, let me finish, allow me to talk. And then I wanted to talk and he walked away. I swear to God, at that point, I just carried my remote and I turned off my TV and turned my head and I went to sleep. I just couldn't take it anymore because it was first of all, like, I was tired of listening to Alex whine. She's always whining. And secondly, I was tired of seeing Miracle suppress Nina that much. Allow her express herself. She's not a dumb. She can talk. She can defend herself. I'm sure she's been with people who offended her in school or something, and she stood up for herself. So you cannot always want to, when your partner is not okay, I don't think the next thing for you to do is to suppress them or to take sides with other people. At least let them talk or let them be. If you have nothing good to say, allow them just be by themselves. Do you understand? Anyway, guys, that's it. So what do you guys think? Let me see what you think about whatever it is that's happened in the house in the last 2 days. Are you voting for any housemates? Who did you vote for? So far I voted for, I didn't really vote because I'm having issues with my lines. They're not sending me notifications, but I voted for Princess and D1. Who do you think they're bringing back on Sunday? The way the housemates are campaigning to be back. Come on. Why they had their chance to do it, even like Dodoyo. Everyone campaign. Someone campaign. And I was like, I'm bringing back into the house, guys. I'm gonna go for me and I'm gonna go for CeeC. And to say, I'll bring back into the eyes, guys. The children miss my sharing skills. I'm like, nah, boring. Leo too. So he just lost his mom, but his family wants him back into the house. Blah 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 blah. So what do you guys think? If it's the first time coming to my page, please use the subscribe button. I hope you come back over and over again. Tell your friends about it. I'm trying to say something now. You guys should, I know most of you follow me on Twitter. I beg you, separate my Twitter page from this page. I don't think I come here to defend anyone here. I don't think so. I just come and tell you how it's happening at my own point of view. I'm not going to use my page, this particular page, to support any housemate. But my Twitter page, this work is not a Big Brother work. It's just like something I love doing. I used to have a blog where I used to, like, normal blog, but I closed it down at one point. I didn't want to do this anymore. I just thought about it, okay, you like Big Brother, let's talk about Big Brother. Just why not do something like this? Of which, when Big Brother ends, you guys, please, I need your suggestion. After Big Brother, what would I be talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section, because I honestly don't know what I'm going to be talking about after Big Brother ends. I honestly do not know. So if you think you have something you would like to suggest I should talk about, it ends in 5 weeks. Tell me, let me start researching about it right now. So thanks, guys. Follow me on Instagram. It's Laurasboxx. That's where I post most of the videos And on Twitter, if you know you can handle it, because at that point I actually support people I want to support. I bash people I want to bash, including the people I support. I bash anybody bashable, including those I support. If you know you're not going to get upset with that, feel free to follow. Follow me on Periscope. It's called Laurasboxx. That's where I stream most of the shows. I didn't stream nomination show because my internet wasn't working. I don't know. I think the network was down. It just wasn't connecting. So, but subsequent times when the network is fine, you definitely watch every other thing, the Payport Arena games, the Saturday parties, the eviction shows, nomination shows, and any important thing. I honestly cannot believe this video is 35 minutes. Come on, just 2 days. Anyway, thank you so much for your support, guys. And once again, happy birthday, Clark Peter. Have an amazing day. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Bye.